Good morning and welcome to the monthly and weekly analysis. We will start out with the monthly order blocks. So let's get started. First, we have CADCHF, and let me start a new. Oh, sorry. Let's go to the monthly. So first we have CADCHF. As you can see, price broke this low. So we have an order block, a monthly order block here, and now we currently have a monthly order block. So we're just going to mark up the wicks. So price could pull back to this before breaking structure. Excuse me. And that is what I would expect price to do. Okay, so last month price went up and then started pulling back. So let's go down to see if prices started breaking structure on the lower time frame. And there we have it. So we have this violated order block here. So my guess is price will likely pull back to this was the institutional candle, which was the last up candle before the down move. So I would expect price to pull back up into here, maybe tap into this wick of this candle here, and then continue to sell down, either to retest this area here, which is also an imbalance, or back to this zone and then push back to the upside. Yeah, so although we had a monthly order block, I'm gonna go back to the monthly. And I'm just gonna mark the top of this order block with this line here. So again, that came back to the retest of this initial break. So we're talking, if it pulls back to here and sells down to here, we're talking approximately 150 pips. If it continues down to this zone here, we're talking 230 pips. And although this was a structure here, I'm just going to go ahead and fib. I normally wouldn't fib this until it broke this high over here. But this zone here is the 78. So again, price could pull back 150 pips or 230 pips to the 78 and then continue to the top side. So that would be a nice little swing trade of approximately, if you take it to the zero, we're saying 290 pips. If you hold it till the negative 27, it's about 395 pips. All right, so that's CADCHF. Next, we have CADJPY on the monthly. On the monthly, we have a bullish order block. I don't know why I have this marked up. Okay. On the monthly, it's a bullish order block. So we have this order block here. You have the wicks of this order block here. So if you get a pullback to this zone, which is around 170 pips, and then if it pulls back to here and buys back up to here, we're talking 360 pips for the month. So again, this was a bullish order block. There's a wick on here. So let's go down to the lower time frame to see if price started breaking structure to the downside, which is likely what has happened. So on the daily, you have a violated order block here. However, price could still push into, so this was a push up. This may just be, could be a small correction, but this price broke. Yeah. So my guess is you may get a deeper pullback before the continuation to this zone here. So I would be looking for price to this, at least to this order block here, which is 175. It may even come deeper, pull back deeper, but I would definitely sell it at least to this zone here, or based on price action, which is this wick here, 100. So we're talking about maybe 150 pips. There's an imbalance here, so you can definitely put your TP at the start of this imbalance. Okay. Next we have monthly EUROCAD. So let's look at price. Get equal highs here. Price. We have a bearish order block. Pulled back. So now you have an area of supply here. So price can pull back and either clear this imbalance and continue up. And once I put the fib on, it's probably around the 28 or the 32. Let's see. Price push up and broke structure. So we can look at this a couple of ways. From a higher time frame, that price pushed up, price pulled back to the 78. So now price is pushing up to these highs. Okay, so we can look at it that way. And and pulled back and started breaking these highs, right? So we're looking at it that way. You now have price here. Price is at the 38. Maybe price will pull back to the 50. Might even pull back to the 618. But this is the demand zone for price to pull back to. So price can pull back anywhere between this 618, even the 78, and then continue to the top side. Um, so the sell to the rest of this imbalance is 354 pips. If it comes down to the demand zone, we're talking 790 pips. So that would be a nice long swing trade for a month or two. So let's go down to the weekly. So on the weekly, we have a key level here, price tapped, key support level, tapped, tapped, almost tapped, has tapped. So I would want to see a break of this zone here. I would want to see a break, then a pullback for continuation. Or if price pulls into this imbalance here, this weekly imbalance, and then starts breaking structure to the downside, then you can get in. So it's in a POI. It would be in a POI. And if it starts breaking structure to the downside, then you can definitely take that down to this zone here. Or even to this demand zone here. But in my eyes, this is this key support level. You just keep buying. You're gonna either keep buying from this zone to keep moving up. There's a supply zone here, or wait for that break and then the pullback and then the sell down. Okay. Next we have GBPCAD on the monthly. It's a bearish order block. We broke this low here. We broke this low here. So let's go down to the weekly. So we had a break of structure, which made this the swing low, the current swing low. So now we're looking for a pullback possibly into, this is on a weekly. So we have a supply zone here. We have a supply zone here. We also have imbalance. This price may not go all the way up there. But then we have imbalance here. So as always, set an alert at this zone. If you start seeing breaks of structure to the downside, then you can get in for the sell to these lows, to this low, let's say. Okay. If I fibbed the high to this current low, um, this zone here is the 50% 618 zone. And then this zone here, of course, is the 78 zone. So I would definitely just set an alert, wait for price to come in. It may continue as long as you're seeing market structure creating higher highs and higher lows, then you would just keep buying until you start seeing a break of structure to the downside. Okay. Um, and if we fib the last swing, which is from here to here, I think I did already do that. Um, price is at your 78. So again, price could keep going. It didn't break this high, so that's why I'm not considering the move up yet. It didn't break this major swing high here. So that's why I'm pretty much looking for more sells, because this, if we want to, this could be pulling back to, this could pull back down to here. But for current price, for um, the current money for the week, we're looking for price to pull back into one of these zones. You can trade it back. You can counter trend trade at if you want. Um, but I would definitely wait for price to pull back into one of these zones before getting in the trade. So this is the current weekly high. So if price breaks that, you look for the pullback and then you can buy it to one of these PRIs. Okay. Next we have GBPNZD for the month is a bearish order block. This is another one that has violated an order block. Okay. So if we go down to the smaller time frames, on the weekly, we have an imbalance here that price can pull into and start selling back down. We also have a supply zone here. That if price breaks this low, it'll probably pull back into here and then continue selling to the downside. However, if it comes into this demand zone without breaking structure, then price is likely going to continue with the buy to the top side. Or it can pull, once it broke this, price can pull into here, pull back here, and then continue selling to the downside. Okay. From zone to zone, we're talking almost 1,000 pips. Next, we have NZDJPY. Was a monthly bullish order block. So we have the wicks of this zone here of that order block. And then we have order block here. Zone to zone, it's about 250, 266, 60 pips to 270 pips. So framing this monthly zone, and we currently have a bullish monthly order block that has a little wick on it. Let's see if it has broken. I don't think it's broken. It doesn't look like it has broken any structure to the downside yet, but let's see. 4 hour. So on the 4 hour, this is our current swing low here. That's the last swing. Price gave a 4 hour bearish order block, but price could just feel this imbalance, feel this area of demand, come to this area of demand, and then continue buying up. So it may not come down to this zone. If price pulls back into this order block and then starts breaking structure to the downside, then I would definitely be looking for it to, but I would need for it to break this first before the pullback and then continuation to these lows. So, buy until you can't buy anymore. So I would set an alert to this at this zone here. And if price doesn't break these lows or violates this order block, this 4 hour order block, then I would continue buying up to this zone here. So it will probably look like this, and this. However, again, if it breaks, if it comes and breaks, it might pull back here, and then you can sell to these lows, or you can start selling to this zone, trailing your stop depending on how far it wants to pull back. But that's my thought here. All right, that's it for the monthly. Let's go to the weekly order blocks. First, we have EURNZD on the weekly is we have a violated order block here. Violated order block, but these were equal lows. So now price is tapped into this zone here. This wasn't the swing low. This is the swing low here. So if price breaks below here, we're looking for price to pull back either to this imbalance here or this area of supply. To continue selling down. As of right now, I would be looking for price to continue buying up. Let's see what's over here. only thing I can say is that there's a wick, a huge wick that may need to be filled. Based on the monthly, you have a monthly bearish order block. Again, because this is an order block, this is the wick of the order block, the low of the order block. Until it breaks this low, this to me is just a correction. So price could continue pushing to the top side. We had a bearish order block here, and then we had a bullish order block. Now we have a bearish order block. Again, there could be another bullish order block or a meander up to this zone. We shall see. Let's go to the weekly. We shall see. Let's go to the daily. Daily, we got a little rejection wick. See what the 4 hour is giving. Okay, so the 4 hour EURNZD, this is our 4 hour swing high here. Okay, price is tapped into our price has filled this minor little imbalance here. This was the last institutional candle, the last down candle before the up move. Price is tapped into that zone. So, however, price is still in a this is our supply zone. So price can pull into here and push back down. There's an order block. Maybe it'll tap into this order block and create a lower high. But I would definitely wait for price to break this swing high, wait for the pullback to then buy to this zone, which is approximately 364 pips. So again, I would wait for confirmation if you want to buy up. Looks like price is already violated this order block, has already pulled back. It may pull back again, could come back and give you a double bottom, and then continue to the top side. It could come and possibly fill this imbalance and then buy up to the top side. So I would definitely wait for a stronger pullback for the buy up. However, if price comes and taps into this zone and keeps selling, then you keep selling with it. Just know that we're in a bearish trend. So your sales would be what you were looking for. So just know that if you do sell it from here, the furthest you want to sell it is to down this zone, which would be about 100 pips. And I will say, if price comes up here and doesn't break this high, then you're you might be going lower. Price could go even lower because it has not broken a swing high yet. You haven't had a change of character as of yet. Okay. So next we have Euro USD, which is a weekly bearish candle. Let's broke this low, swept this low. The only imbalance I see is there. You definitely have to wait on a pullback before you can fib this move down. And that zone is our 78. So with these breaks, we're looking for, so this could pull here and push back down to our 78, which there is a demand zone right here. Okay, so price could pull back to the 78 and then continue. This could be the correction for the continuation up to the negative 27, which is an order block, imbalance of a swing, push back, and then possibly up to the negative 61. Now, negative 61, remember this is our major swing high, major. Let's go back to, oh, we're on the weekly. Okay. So price could just go up to there without breaking these highs and then continue selling back lower, or break the high, pull back, and then continue selling and mitigating this area that hasn't been mitigated since 2014. Let's see. Yeah, back in 2014. So, of course, that is a swing. Current price is here. You had to break a structure. Okay, you're waiting for a pullback for a continuation of a sell down. All right. GBPNZD for the weekly. On the monthly too. No. GBPNZD. I don't know why I had this marked up. This must have been from a while ago. Daily, weekly. Oh, okay. We had a weekly supply zone. I think I did this already. GBPNZD. Okay. Monthly. Okay, yeah, I did this from the monthly. Sorry. So weekly GBPNZD, you have a supply zone and demand zone. Price has violated this particular order block. So price can pull back and then sell down to this demand zone and then continue the, this was a impulse move. This could be the correction, a pullback for a continuation. Will it continue to these highs? Possibly. So we had a break here. So yeah, so I would be looking for price to pull into this demand zone and then continue to the top side. Look for price to go to these highs. Okay, USD CAD. On a weekly, we have a weekly order block. However, this weekly order block is within a bearish order block. So we had this high and this pulled back. So this was the low. Okay. Which, oops, how did I do that? Okay. So price broke structure. Nothing broke past this high. Then we had a break past this low. We had a pullback. And then price broke this here. Okay. So to me, it is looking like this is our supply zone. Price to pull back, possibly sell down. That's possible. That's the possible. Okay. Look like we had so I would definitely be careful with trying to create a buy. I mean, you can, once it pulls back here, you can buy it up to somewhere in the zone. Or if price is going to keep buying up, it may not pull back. It may continue buying up and then selling down. And I would say it can push back into the wicks of this order block and then sell down. Okay, next we have silver. On a weekly, we have a bearish order block. As you can see, price has been bearish. We know gold is selling, so silver usually follows suit. Okay. There's an imbalance here. We have an imbalance here. We have a key level here. And I say that because this is just where price is prices come and tap, reacted, tap, reacted, tap. We don't know if it's going to react or not. However, we have a supply zone here. So price could pull in here and then sell down to this area of demand. All right. So it's very little wick on there for the week. So this is already pulled back. I think this might be a runner. Might tap into this order block, pull back to this key level, and then sell down. Sell down to this retest the break here, the initial break of this swing high. It could fill this imbalance. It could fill this imbalance and then start buying up, or like we said, just retest this area, or it could retest this area, push back, and then sell, continue selling down. All right. Last for the week, we have gold, which we know is bearish. Okay. We have a low here, the lows here that we should be targeting. Price could pull back if we're basing off price action. Price could pull back to this break, continue down. Price could pull back to now, because we're basing this off price action. So price can pull back to here and start selling. I don't think it'll come back this far. And why I say that, because then if it breaks, well, it could. I'm sorry. It could. It could pull back but this far, but I think it'll probably pull back to one of these areas here before selling down to these lows. So we're talking almost 1,000 pips. That would be a very, very, very nice trade. For this week, there was barely any wicks, so you may start getting a pullback at market open. However, I would need to see it break this high. This is the current swing high. This is the current swing high. Actually, these are equal highs here. So price could come, like we said, into one of these zones. Let's go down to the 1 hour. Let's go down to the 30-minute. So this is the minor level swing high. So if price breaks this zone here, you can at least take it up to this zone here, which is about 173 pips. Trail your stop, because if price continues, let me use this. So we're talking from here to here. If price continues to these zones here, either you're talking 286 pips, or if it continues up to here, we're talking 436 pips. And if price wants to go even higher to this supply zone, we're talking 500 pips. There's a big, huge imbalance up here that it can tap into and then start selling. So we're talking could go as high as 700 pips, 700 plus pips. So if you're trading market structure, price action, this would be, I would consider this my swing high. If you want to consider this your swing high, or this your swing high, actually, have at it. Have at it. So you can just let that breakout. Then you could be looking for up to 800 pips. All right. That's it for the monthly and weekly analysis. Wishing everybody a happy trading week, a happy trading month. And see you on the charts next week.